What's up, gang? Hello. Hello. I have coffee. Alright, I think we're good to go. There we are. Good morning. Good morning, Lubna. Good morning, McRaz. Noemi. Quite Strength. Annie. How's it going? How's everybody doing this morning? Razvan, how are you? I keep coming back to the same argument in my head, gang. And I'm like, the argument is about if I should show my face or not. And a long time ago on the YouTube channel, I'd said like, nah, I wouldn't. You know, it's not really about that. It's about the message of the channel. It's not about the image. This is not a personality channel. And then I think about like the reality of captivating an audience without being able to see their face. So I think so far I've done pretty well, right? And the reason I think I've done pretty well is because I think, and I said this on the Twitch channel the other day, is I think that I'm filling a need that is not very filled on YouTube, which is just blunt, straightforward, here's what it is, regardless of how we feel about it, advice. So I thought about it for a while, and I haven't made a decision yet, but I guess give me some feedback, because look, I do have to be cognizant of the fact that there's only so much you can grow when you limit yourself in different areas, right? So the sort of workaround that I had for that was like, okay, hey, don't show your face on YouTube, just show your face on Twitch instead. There you go. Because much of my Twitch audience is my YouTube audience. So I was like, okay, so we do that, and I've done that pretty much since the beginning on Twitch. Long story short, just something I'm thinking about. Don't know what I'm going to do yet. But I can't shake the feeling that when you show your face, you get more views. When you get more views, more people get help they need. So it's kind of like, I'm at this weird conflict. Anyway, enough about me. Who didn't I say hi to? Hi, Victor. Good morning, Carolyn. Good morning, Troy, my friend. How are you? Aubrey, I love the name. Good morning, good morning. So, for those of you that have never been to a Love Chat Live, basically, how do you guys like that branding? Love Chat Live. It just slides off the tongue. What I do is I hang out with you guys for roughly about half an hour before I go live on Twitch every Sunday. It's kind of my thing, and we answer some questions. Andy, my friend. Hi, Rory/John. I promise my name is not John. Oh God. What's the best way to reconnect with an ex after 2 years of very limited contact? I mean, I need a bit more context. Who reached out to who? You know? Who reached out to who? Did they reach out to you? Yeah, you got to give me a bit more than that. You've been in very limited contact and you just randomly want to date them again? I'm at work listening to this and tired. Oh God, I'm so sorry. Technically, I'm at work. And I guess technically I'm listening to myself. So, I'm with you. In spirit. Yeah, so I'm not gonna lie to you guys. We've been kicking some ass over at Twitch. I know I mentioned Twitch a lot. It's really funny how many people are like, shut up about Twitch. But I think I just get to have more fun on Twitch. YouTube it's fun, but you gotta remember I'm sticking within a very limited purview, right? Like, YouTube is about relationships. YouTube is about breakups. It's about reconciliation. Twitch is about whatever the fuck I want it to be. Oop, sorry, YouTube. Not supposed to curse. The advertisers don't like it. Twitch, I can curse. If I messed up big time after a breakup, being really needy, and she blocked me, what should I do to get her back? I mean, so I'm gonna say this, and I don't mean this in a mean way, but how are you solving the problem of being needy? Like, you got broke up because you were being needy, and you're solving the problem by being more needy. You know what I mean? Because you're still asking questions based on, like, how do I get her back? Which means you haven't actually solved the reason she broke up with you. So I just want you to consider that. Because you're still acting that way. Paloma says, how do you know when a breakup was the best decision? When it hurts at first and then you feel much better a lot quicker. That's sort of a it's not a very fleshed out answer, but it depends on why you guys broke up, right? Was it cheating? Was there abuse? Like, it depends, right? It definitely depends. Agent, you know the rules, man. Down to 1 comment is the best I can do. I did a cold approach on the girl I saw on the bus. She was nice and seemed very attracted to me while we were talking, gave me her number, and then never replied back. I mean, if she never replied back, then she's not interested. My ex messaged me after 8 months saying that she's thought of me every day. Oh. Ever since then, she's invited me to come over late at night. I'm over her, wouldn't mind hooking up. Thoughts? I mean, McRez, I would just directly tell her that, right? Hey, I'm not really interested in having a romantic relationship, but if this is just sex and only sex, sure, let's go for it. Just be honest. Rory, she's on my mind after 6 months, even though she moved on immediately. How long is that crap gonna last? It's gonna last as long as you decide it's gonna last, right? So, like, if you're, like, reading Reddit stories about times where the exes came back, and you're, like, watching my videos or Craig Kenneth's videos every day of the week, like, it's never gonna go away, because you're not letting it. Sometimes the best way to move on is to decide to. Because, like, you can do... There are very few times where I've spoken to somebody, and I'm like, are you hitting the gym? Yes. Are you talking to your therapist? Yes. Regularly, yes. Are you meditating and journaling every day, doing yoga, stretching, etc., hanging out with friends, hobbies, making better relationships with your parents? Are you challenging yourself? Yes, 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 yes. So either they're lying, or the last step is to actually decide, okay, let me actually go attempt to be happy now. Because a lot of the time we're the reason that we get kind of hung up here, you know? Okay, let me move this. Hold on, guys. Most of the time we can't move on is because we don't want to. Exactly. Yeah, you don't want to let go of the story. Which is normal. Like, I sympathize. I've been there. And gang, you know the deal. If I miss your question, just repost it, because I'm going to miss people's questions. X had viewed all my stories for 5 months of no contact, then suddenly blocked me on Instagram. A couple of weeks later, tags me on Facebook, recommended me to someone for a business venture. Should I respond? I mean, I wouldn't necessarily call that a relationship problem or a breakup problem. Does the business venture sound something worthwhile, worth your time? If so, yeah, go for it. X got married 4 months after we broke up. Oh boy. Sounds like a well thought out decision. 4 months. Ooh, baby. Victor says, how would you deal with an ex that's in a relationship yet still checks on all your social media and gets upset that you don't reach out or randomly blows up on you? Block them. Yeah, block them. Your ex is in a relationship and is basically emotionally cheating on with the person they're in a relationship with you. And when you don't reach out because you guys aren't in a relationship, they blow up at you? No fucking way. Whoops. Sorry, YouTube. Watching YouTube go like, yeah, we're not putting ads on this video. Yep. Screw this guy. All right. I'm several F words in, so I think we're screwed. That's why I like Twitch more. That's probably why I'm doing it, is because I curse so much more on Twitch. And YouTube is live streaming, right? So and I'm sitting at my chair, got my comfy chair, got my coffee. So now it's F words ahoy. Andy, they don't care, man. They don't care. They don't differentiate. It's a good idea. It's a good suggestion, but alas, Twitch is not a fair mistress. I'm sorry, YouTube's not a fair mistress. How do you cut off people you know aren't good for you, but you had good memories with them from the past? I mean, you answered your own question. You cut them off because they're not good for you, right? Doing healthy things for yourself is never like... Nobody wants to do healthy things for themselves, right? Nobody... I'm saying that tongue-in-cheek to some degree. Nobody wants to eat their vegetables when they're a kid. Nobody wants to go to the gym at first. Nobody wants to study hard. Like, personal growth is painful sometimes. Maybe not painful, but uncomfortable, right? So you're basically saying, hey, I don't want to let them go, but I know that letting them go is what's good for me. It's no different than a 6-year-old saying, hey, I don't want to eat broccoli even though I know it's good for me. It's no different. It's just you have to make the choice. Right? No amount of information anybody could tell you is going to make you any... You are already armed with all the knowledge you need. Now it's just a matter of pulling the trigger. Metaphorically. I have to cover my bases here. That was macabre. That's how you know I haven't had enough coffee today. FBI, open up. We've heard from Susan that you uttered the F word multiple times on YouTube. You're surrounded, Mr. Rory. Shit. Wait, can I say... I think I can say shit. Okay, we're okay. I can say shit. Shit's fine. Where did the... Okay, Steve says, had been meaning to ask how to distinguish whether or not I should strike when the iron is hot, or simply not reply when the person reaches out. I'm not familiar with texts that are breadcrumbs. So texts that are breadcrumbs are basically texts that don't say anything, right? Like, sending a meme or like a random emoji or something like that. You only respond if it is words, right? Like, hey, how are you today? That's a text message. That's actual contact. Yeah, that's actual contact. Right, last time I've actually seen my ex was Christmas Eve. She was in a rebound relationship. Lately, I've been getting restricted phone calls late at night. I have a gut feeling it's her. I mean, just pick up and find out for yourself. Any ideas why? If it's her, they're likely missing you. But it's ultimately mind reading, so I don't want to go down that road. The problem is people put me in positions all the time where they want me to just say, hey, what's my ex thinking and why are they thinking that? And also, when are they coming back and are they coming back? Like, they throw like endless questions they know I can't answer and that nobody could answer, right? So it's not like a lack of qualification. It's just we don't know, right? Your ex might not even know, so how could I possibly know? So I try to push people towards what they do control, right? Because focusing on what you do control is a much, much stronger position to be in. And you'll feel much more empowered and much happier, much healthier. It's just a better place to be. Let's see. Fourth Doctor says, I had a healthy long-distance relationship with a girl that has BPD. Bipolar or borderline? Around the time that... Oh, wait, here to go. I had a healthy long-distance relationship with a girl that had BPD. Around the time that started, I got a new job, and a coworker got into me when I pushed away, starting BS. I'm not sure I understand. So, yeah, I'm not sure I understand what you're saying. I had a healthy long-distance relationship with a girl that has borderline personality disorder. Around the time that started, I got a new job, and a coworker got into me when I pushed away, starting BS. Okay. You got to give me more than that. That wasn't a question. That was just kind of a statement. Today would have been our 3-year anniversary with my ex, and it's been 4 months since the breakup. I know we should not mind read, but do you think my ex is thinking about me? So, I appreciate your comment. But here's basically what you said. Our breakup was 4 months ago. I know we shouldn't mind read, but can you mind read for me? So, I don't know. I can't answer that question because it is mind reading. I would say 3 years is a long time to be with someone, and 4 months is not a long time to be away from someone. So is it possible that they're thinking about you? Yes, it is possible. Like, is it likely? Probably. But that you shouldn't try and use that to give you hope or doom, right? Because again, those are sources that we don't control. I'd rather you focus on what you need to be doing, how you're feeling, how you're thinking, what you're thinking. Jojo, what's going on? How are you? Doc says, my coworker was hanging around me too much and gave my ex the impression I was cheating when I wasn't. I mean, man, honestly, if your ex listens to someone else over you and has no hard proof of any sort, that should tell you all you need to know about that person. Let's see. And he says, hi, Rory. I finally caught my ex having a vacation with his new girlfriend. How'd you find that out? You probably found that out in a way you're not supposed to. But he's still not acknowledging that they're indeed together. How should I take this? You shouldn't take this anyway. It's none of your business. And that sounds mean. I have to remember how... Guys, I'm very blunt, and I have a dark, deep voice. I have to remember that. Sometimes when I say something, it sounds like really shitty, like I'm trying to be a dick. I promise I'm not. What I'm trying to say is, what you've told me is, hey, I've been stalking my ex in one way or another, or finding out information that I know I shouldn't have. And on top of that, the cherry on top is I'm actually mind reading what the situation is. And I'm going to use it to make myself feel a certain sort of way. Meaning I'm totally letting my ex still have power over me. It's like my whole channel is against that. Yeah. So how should you take this? You shouldn't take it any sort of way because you can't prove that they're in a relationship. I don't know how you know that they're on a vacation, but however you found out, you need to get rid of that. Because it's driving you crazy. And we don't want to see you being driven crazy, because how are you going to be able to act attractive for yourself or for others during a time where you can't think clearly? Yeah, I did stalk this girl's Facebook page. See, that's what I'm saying. Maybe spend a few weeks off of Facebook. Give yourself 5. Take 5. Hello from Japan. What's going on, man? How are you? God. Genki desu ka? There's my Japanese for the day. My coworker apparently showed my ex pics and videos of us doing something together. I saw the material. It definitely wasn't me. Yeah, man. So if your ex wants to believe that, like, if your ex wants to believe that and you're like, it wasn't me, like, that's clear. The video is not me. I saw the video. It is clearly not me. And your ex is like, well, it is you. I mean, you just say, okay, give me a call if your mind changes. Like, I can't, if you want to believe that that's me, despite the fact it is clearly not, and you want to make decisions about the future of our relationship based on that, do you know what I mean? That's all it is. In order to have a healthy relationship, there's got to be trust. There's got to be trust. All right, let's see. Where did I miss? Gang, if I missed your question, do me a favor, repost it. If I don't get to it in the next 10 minutes or so, join us over at Twitch. We're going live on Twitch in about 15 minutes. Twitch.tv/HiRory. Twitch is a free streaming platform that gives me many, many, many more options than YouTube does. I love YouTube. YouTube made my career, but they ain't so great for live streaming. It's not even close for live streaming. It's not even close. Okay, next one. Syfy, good morning. Hey, Syfy. Syfy is one of the people that comes to stream. What do I do if I'm at a bar with friends, including a girl I hooked up with? She's making out with someone else at the bar in front of me. It felt very awkward. I mean, you guys sound young. I'm past the days where you make out with random strangers at a bar. I think that's just, speaking as an adult, I just think that's kind of trashy. That's me. I'm not calling the person trashy. I think that just, it is a symptom of being young. I'll put it to you that way. But what do you do? I mean, you hooked up with the girl once. So she's not your girlfriend. I mean, she's not your girlfriend. You guys aren't dating. She's just a girl you hooked up with one time. You know what I mean? And you have a great radio show, man. Michelle says, no contact for 8 months. He still watches all of my stories and those of my work account. He recently removed me from Snapchat, which I rarely use, but that's it. His birthday was February. I didn't reach out. Good for you, Michelle. Nicely done. Nicely done. Congratulations. Nick says, hey, Rory, it's been a few months since the breakup, but I still got my ex on friends list on Steam. Should I remove them? I mean, yeah. I think if it's affecting your ability to feel okay, especially when you're playing video games, yeah, remove them. Like if you're actively stalking it, do you know what I mean? It's just not worth it. I know I shouldn't care, but I couldn't help but feel weird about it. I think that's safe. I wouldn't think too much into it. By the way, Rory, are you happy about how Twitch is treating you in terms of an audience? So, Twitch, I get to have so much more fun. If you guys want me to be honest with you, Twitch has been a lifelong dream of mine. I have, like, Twitch has been around forever. It used to be called Justin TV. So now its platform is definitely, like, more video game based, but I almost never play video games on it. It's almost a talk show the entire time. Am I happy with how the audience is? Yeah, because I mean the audience is most of you guys. And it's fun as hell. We get to have more fun. There's more like integration in the platform. There's more things for us to do. There's more things for chat to do. There's more ways for their questions to stand out. And then we can like, you know, go off on tangents and like scroll through Reddit and make fun of shit. It's not just advice and heartbreak 24/7, but the reality is that many people come to the love chat to get their questions answered. It's not, whereas Twitch is more about, it's more about a relationship between the creator and the person watching. YouTube, at least this YouTube channel, is more about, okay, hey, I need something, help me with this thing. Do you know what I mean? So I don't think that's bad. I just think it's different. So a lot of people, I have to be cognizant, they come here because they're in pain. They come here because they want their ex back. They come here because they're in a stage of grief. The people who come to Twitch are just the people who come to be entertained, to laugh. I'll swing by to your channel one of these days, leave a follow. Appreciate it, man. Like I said, we're going to be live on Twitch in about 10 minutes. All right, gang. Let's get back to it. What happens if your boyfriend says he loves you one day and the next day he just ignores you for almost a month? Then that's not your boyfriend. Yeah, that's messed up. I'm sorry that happened to you. That you don't deserve that kind of treatment. Started watching because I was going through a breakup. Still watching because you have great outlook and attitude on life. Thank you, Han. Appreciate that. Nice name. Genki desu. Is it worth spending time on pursuing someone after they told me they're not looking to be in a relationship right now? No. So when someone says that to you, that is just, that's how they say no. Yeah. If someone says, I'm not looking for a relationship right now, that equals no. So it's not worth your time. I'm sorry that happened to you, but yeah, that is a very clear no. Could they change their mind? It's possible, but if they change their mind, they're going to come to you anyway. So let them do the work, right? Back off and live your life and do your thing, and let them do theirs, right? If they want you after rejecting you, they can come get you. Is it unhealthy to get back together with someone you have broken up twice now? Because the person needs to realize and accomplish his goals in life. I would not get back with them until they've made those changes, Paloma. Otherwise, you're just asking for another breakup. Michelle says, I feel almost back to myself, but can't help but wonder if he's trying to get my attention. I would say not, Michelle, because if I'm remembering your original question, it sounds like you you noticed them removing you. It's not like they went out of their way to show you that you were removed. You know what I mean? You went seeking the advice, if I'm understanding correctly, and if I'm not, feel free to clarify. That's what I needed to hear. Thank you. Doi tachimashite. My ex's family, I believe, still thinks I'm a wholesome, caring person. Her mom made it clear that she really liked me a lot, and so I gave a shit. Yeah, man, you gotta let it, look, you gotta let your ex get to a point where they miss you. You gotta let your ex get to a point where they miss you. Guys, imagine this. If what's a good example? Okay, here we go. Let's say I'm in a fight with someone, right? They take a swing at me, they hit me across the face. And then I'm really angry. What the hell? Why did you hit me? And then they explain to me, listen, I have a rare neurological disorder. And I can prove it. I can't control what my hands do. I'm just making up an example, right? I can't control. Sometimes my hands flail and hit people by accident. I'm sorry. At that moment I was just hit, I'm not able to see that. I'm in a mode. I am angry, right? I am not receptive to what the person has to say. I need a few minutes to calm down, to cool off, to be like, oh, okay. They literally, medically cannot help it. You could still be angry, but you're going to be more receptive and understand they weren't trying to start a fight or hit me or something like that. They actually can't help it, right? In that moment where people are trying to convince me of this, I might not be receptive because I was just hit, right? Think about that. But that's your ex. Your ex is in a mode where they don't want to hear what you have to say. They don't want to hear that how much you miss them and how sorry you are. And I'm being brief for the sake of time. It's not always your fault. Sometimes it's your ex's fault. Sometimes it's both of your faults. But what I'm trying to say here is you need to consider receptivity. If they just broke up with you, they don't want to hear, hey, let's get back together. It just happened, right? They're in a mode right now. It just happened. You got to give them some time to feel better, to heal, to grow. And for you to feel better, to heal, to grow. Something to think about. All right, I'm going to do 2 more questions, and then we're out of here. We got to go to Twitch. It's Twitch time, baby. If you guys want your questions answered, come to Twitch. Make my dreams come true. By the way, if anybody's going to TwitchCon, I'll be at TwitchCon. If you want to meet me in real life. Oh, baby. Rory, Pulse Surfer here. Needed a long time to digest the breakup with the girl from 2018 because she still regularly stops by at my job, but I can handle it better and better. You help me. Good man. Glad to hear it, dude. Congratulations. Vortex says, hey, Rory. So my ex moved in with someone else 1 week after our breakup. Awesome. She keeps reaching out to check in on me. She asked for money. I declined. And she still reached out after. She broke up with you, moved in with someone else, and asked you for money? She's got a hefty set of balls, doesn't she? I'm sorry that happened to you, Vortex. Ay, no way. No way. I'll do one more. Let's get to one more. I have an old flame that I really miss. Not a full-on relationship, but a fling. It could have gone somewhere, but at the time, the situation was too complicated. How would you approach the reignition? I mean, just ask him out. Hey, I'd love to go out and hang out with you. You want to go on a date? Want to go get some dinner? That's it. That's really it. It's that simple. And if they say yes, cool. Definite day, place, time. If they say no, okay. Hey, you know where I'm at. You know what I want. And give me a call if you want that too. William says she's gone and she's not coming back. Maybe, but that's not important right now. What's important is to focus on you, man. Oakley says, Rory, I just want to say thank you for all the videos. They have helped me so much. You're a legend. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate you. All right, gang. I'm going to go on. Oh, no, my computer froze. Okay, we're back. Okay, yeah. Twitch.tv/iRory. I'll see you guys in like 3 minutes. Peace.